go. We are live, my man.
All right.
All right, people. This is Keeping It Real. This is episode 4 of the weekly live stream where we connect you with your favorite content creators, YouTubers, and everything above to help you better understand who it is you're actually watching. And this particular week, we got somebody real special. This is the El Capitan of True Wireless, the man himself, El Jefe Reviews. What is up, my man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. So, I let me start off by saying thank you very much. I am humbled and thankful that you decided to join me because, boy, I tell you. But well, let's get it started. So, oh man, we got some people up in here already. Okay,
Nice.
Tech for your needs. I see Perspective Tech, as always. My man's in the building. GrabX is in the building as well. Okay, that's what's up, people.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate everybody coming through.
Definitely, most definitely. That's I'm all about that. So, I guess the first question I want to ask is, what is it that made you want to become a YouTuber, get you started, and make you do what you do?
Oh man, well, I was already I'm that dude that was already buying stuff. Like I was already buying gadgets, I was already buying things like that. So I was already dropping like text reviews on Amazon. Not under like El Jefe or anything like that. It was just I was just doing them as a customer.
Okay.
But I was trying to help people, and then sometimes people would say, oh yeah, that helped out, you get the helpful votes and stuff like that, but it would be just a few. And I'm like, well, I'm buying this stuff anyway, and I think I could reach more people. And I much like probably you, much like probably everybody in the chat, I watch a lot of YouTube, man. I watch a lot of YouTubers and stuff, and I was like, I could totally do this, man. So that's sort of where it started, because I already had stuff. I was already getting stuff anyway. Like I was already buying stuff. I was, every paycheck I was buying something, and I was like, all right, well, let me just start reviewing all this random stuff I have. And that's sort of how it was. So there wasn't like a game plan, like in a sense of attacking it the way that I am now. But it was more of, I think, if I'm buying something, I can review it, and that way people will know like whether or not it's good, if it's worth buying, if it's not worth buying. So from the beginning, I tried to be as genuine and real as I could. And obviously there's some pitfalls along the way, but that's really what it always came down to. Like what it always boiled down to was that I wanted to help people out when they were going to go make a purchase decision. So that's really what it came down to.
And that's basically what everybody seems to know you for, is the dude who's going to not only help you make that purchase decision, but keeping it real with you at the same time.
Yeah, no, man.
And doing it with a smile.
yeah, no, man. And that's the thing, though, because I know people like I work, I work for my money, and I know everybody else works for their money. And I can't tell you how many times I've bought stuff. Like I'll buy stuff, and if it's good or bad, I accept it. You know what I mean? And I'll try it out. If it didn't work out, okay, cool. But now I can tell other people like, yo, this is what it did. This is what it didn't do. You may want to look elsewhere. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I was trying to do from the beginning. Like I used to do that for my friends, like on Facebook and like things like that. But this is just a way for me to reach more people. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do now.
That's what's up, man. That is what's up. So I guess my next question would be, what is it that you feel keeps you motivated right now? Now that you're past 20,000 subs, and to most people you're considered a bigger channel. What keeps you humbled, and what keeps you motivated to keep going, doing what you're doing?
Oh no, man. I just love doing it, man. So the process of making the videos, now some of it can be a little tedious, some of it can be difficult. But there's nothing like, finishing up the edit, and making sure it looks good and uploading it. And then, once it goes public, the best part for me is staying in the comment section. Especially that first day. Like I'm there anyway. Like I'm there all the time anyway. But especially that first day, like right when the video drops, like coincidentally today I dropped a video this morning. And that's my favorite thing, especially like the first 2, 3, 4 hours when it's hot and everybody's coming in, like all my usual subscribers, all the like hardcore followers, and like everybody else. Everybody comes in, and that's, to me, that's one of the best parts about it, is chatting with everybody, showing people the new product. Like that product is brand new. Like it's just pre-ordered today. So that's one of the biggest things. I think it's one of the most fun parts about it for me. And that keeps me motivated, man, because especially like right now, the current situation is going on and stuff. I know people need some of that, shelter in place content, stuff to watch and things to do. So even if it's, just what I'm doing, which is anything, it's not anything spectacular. I'm not Marquez or anybody like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not doing. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not doing funny stuff like, like Bitwit's vlogs that crack me up, you know what I mean? Or stuff like that. I'm not entertaining in that sense, but if it helps, it helps. And on the other side of it, it's helping to support my family. Yeah. So, because a lot of people, I have members of my family who've taken a massive loss in revenue. So the channel's helping to keep things afloat. So it's an unintended blessing. You know what I mean? Like I didn't expect 3 years ago. I didn't think that the channel would be helping us out the way it is right now. So
that's what's up, man. That's legit right there.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna take a second and shout out some people.
Let's
see. We got DCJ Reviews and slid up in his joint. What's up, Dom? LB is in the building. What's up, dude? What's
hashtag up? Salute.
You know what I'm saying? We got Justin Pullen in the house. What is up?
That's
the
my
high tech
man.
Redneck is also in the building. What is up, fellas? Welcome to the stream. So okay, my next question for you would be, what sets your, I know for me, what I've seen and what I'll gather from you all the time is I'm always watching your stuff and I'm like, yeah, he's different in this sense. But that's my perspective, how I look at it. To you, what sets you apart from everybody else that makes you different?
Well, I think like that's one of the biggest things is that we all have our own voice, right? Because there's a lot of people who will say, and I'll borrow this from my dude Viper. Everybody says that our niche or the whole tech field or the whole tech YouTube is super saturated, and audio is incredibly saturated. And I'm in a micro niche, right? Even with wireless earbuds, it's saturated. But we all do things differently. You know what I mean? Like we all have our own voice, and we all do things our own way, and we all have our own vibe. So like shout out to my dude Gameski. That's like my boy. That's like legit my dude. So like we were texting back and forth the past couple of days and stuff. Antoine, Just Doing Life. I don't know if you're familiar with his channel, but Antoine, that's my guy, man. Antoine Richardson. And there's a lot of other channels, that are out there doing. We're all essentially in the same niche, but everybody brings something different to the table. It's a different vibe. It's a different feel. It's a different look. And I think I'm just trying to be me. And then the people who have hung out with me, like in real life, they've seen it, because the way I am on camera, the way I am in the live streams is just the way I am in general. Yeah. So it's just, that's how I am. And it makes things, it simplifies things. You know what I mean? So what you see when you see me on camera, when you see me on a live stream, what you see is what you get 100% of the time. So it actually makes things a lot easier, because I don't have to put on an act. I don't have to put on a front, I don't have to pretend to be somebody I'm not. I don't have to be overly hype or anything like that. It's just me. When I'm hyped about something, then you will see it, but it's because I'm genuinely excited about something. So
yeah. And it's funny because me and you chatted a few times back and forth through private message, and that's something that you relayed to me when I was just getting started. You was like, dude, just be you. Just keep it real, just be you, be genuine, and eventually it'll take off. So that is something I've kind of held on to, and I'm the same way. Is like you, what you see is what you get. I'm not putting on no facade or anything like that. It's just, this is how I am. So, but I see Spectacular Gadgets and slid up in the building. What's going on, mama?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Love her videos, man.
Yeah, man. So she's another one that's coming up. I gotta get her on the stream at some point.
Yeah, man.
Talk her into it. But so the tech community, even though it seems huge, it's still small in a relative sense of a lot of people. Once you get into a certain kind of niche, or you're in a certain area, I guess you would say, you tend to bump into other people who are in, they might be in a similar thing or maybe something slightly different, but the circles seem smaller than what people think the tech circles are. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like you're into true wireless headbuds. You got LB Burton and GravX and Dom and a bunch of other people who do phone stuff, right? I do computer stuff and all that stuff, but we all are connected in some kind of way through social media or whatever it is. The circle is a lot smaller than most people think it is.
Yeah.
And everybody I've come across who knows you, whether it be in person or via content online, social media, they all have the same outlook on you, from just like what you were just saying, you being you. And it's all the same thing. It's all positive reviews. Everybody's like, look, dude's just chill. He's mad cool. He's like the best person you can get to know, or whatever it is.
No,
And
I
that comes
appreciate it, man.
yeah. Look, man, I appreciate you. But it comes across in your content, and everybody knows you for giving out the best advice, whether it be pros, cons, negatives, whatever the case may be, on true wireless headbuds. Like everybody, if anybody's talking about audio, they're coming to you for the most part. Like I just hit you up the other day. We were talking about some stuff. I was like, I need some new headphones. Like, which ones?
Yeah, no, for sure, man.
Do you get that a lot? Like a lot of people just coming to you, hitting you up like, yo, what should I get?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's all good. That's the key, man. I mean, that's one of the things, and it's something that I have to give a shout out to Roberto Blake for it. You know, it's something that you kind of want to do it, right? It's micro niching is tough, but if it's something you love, then it makes it a lot easier. But basically, you kind of want to become the go-to person for something, right? And there can be many go-to people for that thing. You know what I mean? Like for game skis people, which we share a massive amount of our audience and community, but for a lot of people, that's their guy. You know what I mean? And for you know, say like for Apple stuff, you know, people will go to Rene Ritchie. That's their guy. Or if you want to talk Android phones, talk about Michael Fisher. That's a lot of people's dude. So you want to be, you know, you want to put yourself in that position to become sort of like an expert in something, and be that go-to person and get known for that, which is kind of cool in a sense. And I'm not trying to brag or humble brag or any of that kind of stuff, but it's kind of cool now, because sometimes when somebody will question what I'm doing, like in my comment section, sometimes before I can even get to that comment, somebody else will already have commented like, you must be new here. You know, which is cool. And I'm like, yo, chill. It's all good. I'll still answer the questions. Like, this is what I do. This is what I love this stuff. And I test literally hundreds of products to try to bring you a perspective of somebody who's using it, so that way you don't have to spend your money on some BS. But yeah, man, I mean, I think that's a key to a lot of it for a lot of people, you know, it sucks that we have to micro niche inside of this algorithm, but becoming the go-to person, it helps. And I have a lot of people that do hit me up like DMs, like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, to the same way. Like they'll hit me up like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. I need something for I need something when I go work out, or I need something for when I'm editing, or whatever it is, you know, and I got you. And even like I've even had DJs hit me up, which I'm not a DJ, but my brother is. So, you know, he's been doing it for 30 plus years. So when that pops up, I'll be like, yo, you know, I hit up my brother. I'm like, yo, what are DJs using? What's hot? You know, let me know so I can shoot them you know, what works in the clubs, what works at the weddings, what works, you know. So yeah, I mean, we got people covered. So that's the thing, man. Whatever it is, if you do LG phones, do LG phones. If you do PCs, you know, or if you do just straight peripherals, if you want to break into somebody like Bad Seed Tech doing peripherals for desks, you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, you know, that's my dude. I mean, if you can just kind of become an expert in something, you will gain a pretty big community, because, you know, people love having an expert opinion when they're going to spend money, because they don't want to misspend their stuff. You know what I mean? It's I'm not made out of money. So if I'm going to drop, you know, like that's what I did. Like literally like Brian and Brandon. Brandon Taylor, BT. So both those dudes. So when I need something like keyboard related or anything like that, peripheral related, you know, I hit them up like, yo, what's good? What should I get? I'm trying to get my feet wet. And
I've been seeing you. I've seen you putting them posts up. I'm like, okay.
So they're, you know, I'm trying to slowly ease my way in, because that's some deep waters on the peripheral side. And I don't want to,
you tell it.
I'm not, you're right. I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to piss off the Keebs, man. The Keebs will come after me, bro. I don't want the Keebs coming after me. So it's all good.
Look, man, I feel you in that keyboard territory. In custom keyboards, whoo, boy. Some jokers, they're expensive. They're pricey.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, all right, if I really want to jump in, like if you really want to get started, it's an investment, like minimum like 500 at least. And I'm like, so yeah, I'm holding off for now. I'm holding off. You know,
Yeah,
we'll see how things go. But yeah, so
okay. Now you mentioned your brother, Audio One, DJ Audio One. I know he's doing his daily live streams, and we were vibing to that the other night while I was redoing a bunch of my thumbnails, and you know I went and hit up the stream after you posted it, and I was like, okay. I don't know if I can listen to him while I'm doing this because he's gonna have me up dancing instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
but
man.
The question is, how come y'all don't have a channel together where y'all doing stuff, man?
I'm
waiting for that. Like,
I talked to. I mean, I've talked to him about that stuff, man. And it's he has to. I think it's like sort of like myself, and we're very similar in that way. Is I think he's trying to find his way.
Gotcha.
You know, with the live stream stuff. So I think he's still trying to get that figured out and see kind of where he fits in with it and everything. So, but no, it's definitely come up. Like, you know, I'm trying to get him to diversify his content into Q&A stuff and even podcast type where, you know, he can have people come on and talk to him. Like, he has friends everywhere, bro. You've been in that industry. If you're a legend in this area, he is a go-to guy for a lot of people. And, you know, he could bring in some big hitters if he had like a podcast type of deal. So, yeah, so I've been pushing him towards that. You know, at some point we will end up doing it at some point for sure.
Okay.
So it's going to happen for sure.
Gotcha. It's one of those. It's gonna happen just eventually. We're not there yet. But
no, not yet, man. We still got some hardware things that we have to get figured out first, and then we can make it happen. So
okay, that's what's up. I'm looking forward to it. So being the headphone guy, I'm noticing what are those the Jubilee HX sixes?
Oh no,
right now.
Those are the baby brother, the 58X. No, these are the 6XX.
Okay.
Yeah. These are the truth, man. I get the profile shot. Yeah, those things they're the real deal, man. I like them. The 58X are really good though. Like if anybody says, "Oh, I should get the 58 or the 6XX," get the 58s. If you're not like super hardcore, get the 58s. They sound great, first of all. Yeah. But secondly, you can use them with almost anything because the resistance is lower. So you could even run them for video games. Like you can run them through controller audio and stuff because they don't have that much. They don't need that much power draw. Right. So like the ones I'm wearing now, 300 ohms, and you should run an amp. You know what I mean? You got to run something a little more serious. But the 58s are legit. I think they're like when they go on sale, they drop to like 150 or 160. Yeah. But they're worth every penny, man. So
okay. Yeah. Would you recommend those over those ones you told me I should get the other day?
Which ones?
Was it that? Oh, they were like $60 or something, like 40 or $60 on.
Oh, I mean for the low, you're talking about the Licks Pros. Yeah, I mean for the low price, those things are those are tough to beat for that price. But if you have the money to drop where you got like, you know, almost $200 burning a hole in your pocket, then yeah, it's definitely worth it because like with these, basically like the ones I'm wearing right now they're 210, I believe, right? But to get something that sounds better than these, you'd have to spend substantially more money. You'd have to get into like the $700, $800, $900 range to really see something like, okay, this was worth spending that extra money. Right. So yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like it's bang for your buck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not dropping $700 on headphones, at least not right now. so 200 is about my sweet spot. So that'll work for me. So I know one thing that you're known for, like when I'm scrolling through the feed, one thing I always know, your thumbnails always stand out to me because they're typically in black and white. You got the grayscale look going on. Lately, you've been mixing in some of the color joints. Is that just something you're doing just for whatever reason, or you have a motive behind it, so to speak?
No, really, I'm testing. I'm always testing. Like even now, I won't go too far outside of what I do. Like I'm not gonna stick my face in a thumbnail. Right. But it's one of those things where I'm basically testing, seeing what works, what doesn't work. The last one did really well. That one had a lot of color in it. This one that I put out today only has a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like the red striping and then the red on the ear tips and stuff. So nothing too crazy. But when I grayscaled it versus the color one definitely popped a little bit more. Although I know my stuff is known for being grayscaled, and at some point, if the videos like drop out, then I'm going to swap them to grayscale and just make sure that the whole channel still looks consistent. Right. But yeah, it's just I'm just experimenting. That's kind of the the way that I like to do things. It's always I'm always trying different things and seeing kind of what works and what doesn't. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely stood out. I was like, and I think I commented on it last time and this time. I was like, this one's in color. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like as long as it's not too crazy, you know what I mean? Just trying to make it look right. The one from last night looked really good. Grayscale, it looked a little bit weird in the grayscale. So, and since the earbuds have that red stripe on them, I thought it popped nicely. So
yeah. Okay. So you're a content creator, and you're, like I said, your channel is starting to get up there pretty good. Who is somebody you look to as far as like this is your go-to person?
For me, if we're talking about like audio stuff, for sure, one of the first ones that'll come off the top of my head is going to be, if we're talking about like the headphone side, it's going to be somebody like Brian Phillips, so Bad C Tech. First and foremost, him. There's another cat, lesser known, goes by the name of DMS, and a little bit lesser known, but people saw him. He got a little bit of a hit when he was on Linus's video when he was showing him the Abyss Dianas, and Linus was crying from how good those headphones sounded. That dude that brought those from that company, that's DMS. So that's that dude. So I watch his stuff. Another one that I listen to more than I watch is Zeos, Z Reviews, because he wears a GoPro on his head, and then he'll go on for like 20 minutes, but it's too much shaking for me and I get vertigo. So basically I kind of like, I'll kind of like minimize it to like a corner of the window. And then I'll kind of I'll listen and like lightweight watch, but I can't like full on watch it because it's too much shakiness. Aside from him, my boy Gameski, obviously that's my guy. And then, what's it called? It was Jim's Review Room, but Jimmy is out of he's out of the YouTube game. So
he switched. He's not out of the YouTube game. Yeah,
he switched over to Twitch, which, hey man, more power to the guy. So but it's like he was like the Marquez or the Jonathan Morrison of audio reviews. So it's like, damn, could you imagine if Marquez walked away to become like a Twitch streamer or something? You know what I mean? It's a trip. More power to him, but wow.
Yeah. It's funny because I know Jim. Like, he used to live in Charlotte before he moved back to Cali.
Right.
And me and Jim, I've known Jim for 2-3 years now.
Oh, okay.
We chat all the time, and I was talking to him, and when he told me he was doing it, I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And then he sent me a private message. He was like, "Yeah," he's like, "I was thinking about you when I did this." He's like, "So I wanted to let you know." And this is right before he made the announcement on his Twitter saying that he was doing it. And I was like, "Wow, that's huge." So
I was thinking he was going to end up like hiring somebody to continue the Jim's Review Room thing, like a different host.
Yeah.
Something just to kind of keep the vibe going.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his plans are or whatever, but I think it would be kind of cool to not just let the brand, just die. I mean, it's still going to, here's the thing though, with a channel of that size that carries that level of momentum and his like idle views per hour. Even when he took his long break, he gained so many subscribers. He was gaining so many views. So there's momentum. So the channel's going to keep going for a good long while.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But at a certain point, that's going to start to fade. So I don't know, man. I think it would have been cool if he would have took somebody else on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or let somebody take over even. But to each their own, man, and more power to him because he has to live his best life, and I'm all about that. So, if he feels that this move is the right move for what he wants to do and for him to live his dreams, then dude, more power to the guy. I'm going to miss his videos, but we got to do what we got to do. Right. Yeah,
I agree. And part of me feels like just knowing him, I don't think he's completely done. So I'm gonna just leave that out there. I don't think he's completely done, but we'll see.
That's tough, man. It's a tough game to walk away from.
Yeah. I don't know. He, as much as he's been into it, I just can't see him. I see him definitely doing the streaming thing. That's that's where his love is right now. His passion is.
Yeah.
But I don't see him completely 100% walking away from the audio game. Not yet. Yeah. So I'll just leave that out there for anybody who's wondering.
Even then, man. I mean, he could even, if he wanted to, he could even do that on Twitch if he wanted to. You know what I mean? He could do that there, or he could switch over to full on like doing peripherals and gaming audio,
Yeah.
you know, if he wanted to. So there's really, I mean, at his channel size and with the amount of community that's like built into his channel already, that he's earned, that he's worked hard for,
Yeah.
you know, it's still there. So I'm hoping that a lot of that audience will switch over and continue to rock with them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's funny because I was actually trying to get him on the stream for next week. But right now he can't because he's trying to get everything set up. But eventually I'm gonna have him on the stream.
Nice.
So yeah. So he did say he'll come just not right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, that works. Yeah. But all right, so we got the people that somewhat are your go-to people, so to speak, when it comes to audio. When you got started in the game, was there people who helped you, I guess, find your voice, find your niche? I know you mentioned Roberto. Was there anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, as far as finding my niche, that sort of came from looking at kind of what worked for my channel, what was getting more views, and also what I liked doing. Thankfully, those three things kind of came together in a way that works for me on a personal level.
Right.
Because it would have really sucked if it would have been like my channel took off for like dash cams or something. You know what I mean? I would have been nothing against dash cam channels or anything like that. No shade being thrown, but I'm not. But let me put it this way. I personally love having dash cams. They have saved me on multiple occasions when it comes to like insurance and things like that. But I would not be a happy YouTuber or a happy content creator if I was niched into just dash cams. You know what I mean? But being niched into like headphones and true wireless and stuff like that, I'm totally cool with it because I love listening to music. And now I literally have an excuse to do it for hours. So that's, you know,
get paid to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why it works. But back then, I mean, what was helping me out, obviously I was watching a lot of Roberto Blake videos. At the time, it was mostly Nick Nimmin. So this was before D started his channel, his own channel. So, but shout out to Nick Nimmin, man, because it was a lot of his content, same stuff that I pass on to a lot of people. He helped me really kind of tighten things up, like your what they call the best practices, fundamentals, right? The basic stuff like SEO, your channel art, thumbnails, put a whole scheme together, make sure your video descriptions are on point. And then he took it further than that and started helping me restructure how I do my videos in order to improve, you know, audience retention and how to make those improvements and stuff like that. Was stuff that he didn't have to do, and he did. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll be forever grateful. And then the change over the way the thumbnails look, the way the overall channel looks, and the scheme and stuff, a lot of that comes from D Nimmin. So that comes from a lot of input from him. So, and people love it. So I have to give them a shout out for that stuff. So, but it was a lot of his videos that really showed me how the YouTube works, how like the platform works, and how to try to do things better to just have your stuff together, basically. So at the very least, everything looks good. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. Your SEO is the way it's supposed to be. All your settings are the way they're supposed to be. And now it's just up to you to deliver.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally agree on that. I told you the other night when I was listening to your brother's mix that I was redoing my thumbnails, and that's why, because I had watched probably 10 hours of Nick's videos probably a couple days prior to that. So I'm like, all right, I got to do some stuff. Yeah. So I'm working on it myself. So I get it. I haven't watched as much of these stuff as I have of Nick's, but I'll get around to that soon. But
D stuff is more well, he's niched into his own thing as well. But
mobile,
it's
right?
Yeah, so it's mobile, which for me helps because that's a lot of my production is based on mobile, and like editing, you know, edit on LumaFusion. The thumbnail creation is all on mobile. So it's
really?
yeah. So it's all on stuff. It's all stuff that you can learn. Like I've told people, like I can give you 3 videos from D Nimmin that can show you exactly how I do what I do. So, but it works. Yeah. I mean, it works. I mean, it works for me. I don't tell anybody to copy what I'm doing.
Right.
You could try, and if it works your channel, then more power to you. Get that click-through rate up. Yeah. But you know, it's not that difficult. You know what I mean? You could do it on your phones. The apps are free. So it doesn't, so it works, man. The better the camera, helps, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Definitely. Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Is there any questions? All right. So LB, he said, "Do you ever think about venturing into other audio areas?"
Oh, all the time, dude. I'm just not an expert. Like I was supposed to do so like right now what I can touch is like I can touch headphones, in-ear monitors, I can do Bluetooth speakers, stuff like that. You're gonna see a little bit something different here coming up because well, first of all, I got the 10 Pro, so I'm gonna be doing that. And then but I'm also gonna be doing a review of some amps, like my desktop amps. I use an amp for the headphones specifically, and then I also use an amp for my bookshelf speakers. So, but I'm not going to review the speakers by themselves. It's going to be like a combined review for the amp. So it's like the speakers are going to get a shout out in the amp review, essentially.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to start kind of not niching towards that, but start kind of spreading into that. The issue is I'm not a speaker guy, and I'm also not I'm not a sound engineer. I'm not a sound expert. So I'm going to get roasted by the speaker audiophile people for sure. But that's okay.
You think so?
Oh no, I know so. It's happened before. It happens to this day.
Oh wow.
So yeah, no, it's cool. I don't mind because my thing is coming across to people who are looking to get into something audio related, like, oh man, you know, I kind of like the way that those speakers look, but I don't know what kind of amp I want to buy. Like what, you know, I try to give it to people like, listen, here's the basics. It'll drive, if you're looking at those speakers, it'll drive those speakers. It'll sound great. It has a remote. You can Bluetooth into it, you know, and this will get the job done for you. I'm not going to hit you with 5,000 tons of technical jargon because I don't know it. And I'm not about to sit here and pretend to know what I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just going to tell them like, yo, it works like this. This is how I connected it. And it sounds great. And here's a sample. Like I'm going to keep it super like basic because I'm not a technical dude behind that stuff. Like all those technical speaker channels, I can send people like my boy Joe Mariano, Joe Intel. That dude is legit, man. And then like Techno Dad, Chana, that dude is legit. So those dudes are like real deal home theater speaker channels. Like they know their stuff. They're actual experts. So I'm gonna touch on their stuff, like get my feet wet on their side. But you know, I'm not an expert, man. So I'm just gonna do it from my own general consumer perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I know Everyday Dad Gary says the same thing. He's like, look, I'm not a camera expert. He's like, you know, I don't make movies and all the other stuff. He said I make YouTube videos. So he was like, you know, that for me, that's what it is. So he's coming from that perspective. So I can kind of see what you're saying, like with the speakers. That's probably the perspective you're going to come from. Like, I'm not a speaker expert, but you know, this is my personal opinion on you know what it is.
Yeah,
right.
Because I took the recommendations from other channels, basically. Like when I was looking for some speakers and I wanted something better than what I had, I hit up Joe, and he was like, you know, I looked at his reviews and I hit him up and I'm like, is this still something you would recommend because these are on discount right now? And he was like, yeah, cop them. So I went ahead and got them, and then I got hit up by an outfit here locally that does audiophile equipment. Like they do headphones. Well, mostly they do amps and DACs and stuff like that. And they sent over an app for me to do the review on and stuff. So
nice.
yeah. So I'm getting that all going and stuff. It's going to be much more like basic than what I usually do. But like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just going to do it from I don't know. I may even do it like something like dummy reviews a speaker amp, something, you know, because it's going to be like, it's literally going to be just a layman review because I'm not an expert. I'm just gonna be like, yo, this is what I got. And it sounds good.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's legit.
Yeah.
So I guess my next question is, what is, besides helping people save money and, you know, making sure that they're getting the best bang for their buck, what is the thing that you would say is the most important to you as far as your interaction with your community?
I mean, I guess aside from that, it's really just making sure that they feel heard in a sense, especially the ones that really rock with me, the ones that come through and they ask questions and stuff. I want to make sure that they know that I'm not, I'm not just going to ignore them. There's a lot of comments, like I would say 99% of comments on YouTube go ignored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I mean, I can see it because it can get overwhelming, especially if you have a video blow up. It can get overwhelming very, very quickly. And especially you got these massive channels and stuff, you know, millions of subscribers, or even the ones in the 100,000s. For them, they can't answer every comment because it takes too long. And then you spread that across, you know, hundreds of videos that are still up. You know, it's very, very difficult to manage. So I understand. But engagement to me is super important. And that's why I'm trying to do live streams more often. The channel's growing really, really strong right now, and a lot of new people are coming in. So I'm trying to make sure that they have a chance to get to know me because, you know, like it's funny that because I get a lot of the same questions all the time, but that's because people are new and they don't know. Like the biggest question: why am I wearing sunglasses?
Right.
That's the question I get all the time, and that's why I always address it, or at least I try to remember to address it in my live streams, because people ask it all the time, and for some people it bugs them, and then I tell them exactly why it is that I'm wearing them, and you know, then it's okay, cool, all right. So yeah,
you would think that'd be something weird that like, why is somebody wearing sunglasses? Like something that bothers you?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people who are like have this like thing about eye contact.
Yeah,
and it does, trust me, I'm not bothered by that whatsoever. What bothers me is the lights. So that's the thing. And because I mean, I could sit here without the lights on, and it would be really dark, or I could take the shades off, keep the lights on, and I would have gotten a headache like 20 minutes ago. So it just is what it is, and I have to deal with that.
Right.
So that's what I try to tell people. People, you know, it's always one or the other. People love the shades or they hate them. Most people will actually ask. Like most people will be like, "Yo, hey man, I'm just wondering, you know, what's up with the shades?" You know, and I'll always answer. And then I get people like, "I don't know why you're wearing shades," and I'm like, "Well, you didn't ask."
Yeah,
it's not a freaking secret. All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah,
closed mouth don't get fed.
Exactly.
But yeah, Spec Tech knows what's up, man. Engagement is important across all the platforms. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Especially lately, I've never had this many people hit me up on Twitter, like reach out to me, like just people just asking for recommendations and stuff. So it's a trip, man. But I'm trying to do the best I can to help everybody out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's dope because a lot of creators, like you said, their channels, like Linus, I imagine he probably has somebody that's dedicated to answering questions here and there, but with all the channels that he has and the size that his channels are, I can't imagine they're responding to every question that gets asked. There's no way. It's impossible.
I think for them at that size, they're just talking amongst each other in the comments versus actually engaging with, you know, the actual creator. So I don't get a lot of crosstalk. Like it happens every once in a while, but rarely will I see people in my comment section talking to each other as opposed to talking to me directly.
Okay.
So it's very odd, but like usually, like if I'll go down when I pick any of my videos and I'll go down the comment section, and normally most, if not every single comment I've answered, but rarely will I see something where other people are talking to each other, like amongst each other. That doesn't happen too often, which I think is really weird.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, man.
It happens. Yeah. So I have a question. Recently on one of my videos that I did, videos over a year old, I got a question about the actual product, which I no longer have because it's been a year ago. So, you know, I don't have that product. But the guy's asking a specific question, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer this dude because I don't have the product to go back and reference it to be able to answer it properly. Is that something you get pretty often?
Oh, all the time.
All the stuff you get?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if I can't answer it, I'd straight up tell them. Usually if even then I'll tell them straight up, like if it's something that I remember from it, then I'll kind of, or if I can go back in my notes. I have notes now, but I didn't have notes in the beginning. Sometimes I can dig back into my notes and say, oh yeah, okay, that was, you know, what was going on with this or whatnot. But usually if I don't have it, I'll tell them, yo man, you know, I no longer have this, man. This video is from 2-3 years ago. I gave those away a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I usually tell them, like, I'll say, hey, unfortunately I no longer have these. This is an older video, and you know, I got rid of that a long time ago. And then usually I'll try to, what sucks is by then they've already got the product, because I would normally try to give them a recommendation. I'm like, well, if you're able to return it or whatever, you know, there's better stuff out now. We're talking 2 years later. So because I still get people hit me up about, like, I did a gaming headset review a long time ago, Corsair HS50.
Oh my God.
We're talking about 2017.
Yeah, I was
And
like, I did that same review.
yeah, and I still get people hitting me up, and I'm like, bro, we're in 2020. Like, why are you guys? You're still looking at this. There's much newer, much better products out now. Those are still good. Don't get me wrong, but there's much better options now. Here's what you should be looking at. And I'll send them either to Hardware Canucks or Bad Seed or whoever. But it's like, yeah, we're ahead of that stuff now, man.
Facts. Hell, Corsair has even upgraded those and just like, yeah, don't get the 50s anymore, get the 60s. So
yeah, I mean, it's one of them things where I would tell people, like, listen, I think at this point, even it was like 2018, 2019, it was at a certain point where even like you could get the Void for almost the same price. And I'm like, bro, what are you even looking at this for?
Yeah.
Like, you just go to the next one, man. Like, for real, but then, people look at something, they think it's cool, and they kind of get stuck on it, or they saw one of their favorite reviewers say that it was good, and it is what it is.
Yeah. If you weren't doing headphones, what would be your go-to niche that you would want to do? Something that excites you besides audio?
Oh, dude, I think we had this conversation before, but yeah, I would have.
I didn't, I don't know if anybody else has heard it. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. For me, honestly, dude, I would have the whole thing. I would have gone into PC hardware. So that would have been what I would have been doing. It would have been like, PC hardware, peripherals, desk setups, that sort of a thing. But that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
But it's highly impractical unless you are building systems for other people on a regular basis, or have enough expendable income to buy all of the product while you build your channel for a few years. And that's a lot of investment. So yeah. So that's one of those things. It's very difficult, man. I mean, but yeah, that's what it would have been. You know what I mean? That's where it would have gone. But it's just, no, I learned that lesson real quick that it's man. No, it's not gonna happen. So
yeah, I'm still learning that lesson the hard way. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, there's different ways to build into it, but you have to be, I think at this point, especially if you want to have any sort of manufacturer support or anything like that, like you really got to build up elsewhere and kind of get your stuff up, to get your channel up and your socials up to a certain point to where you can give some of these bigger companies that have this expensive products. Like if they're going to send you a $800, $900 graphics card to look at, you got to be able to give them some sort of return on investment. Yep. And if they've already got a stable of 20 other creators that are anywhere from 100K to over $1 million, what are you really going to bring them? So you have to kind of put that into that context. So, but that's really what it comes down to. So I don't know, man. Maybe if once I get past like 100K, maybe I could start kind of, expanding into something like that. But I look at it from that perspective of, I gotta be able to give them something in return. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. Okay.
So would this be something you potentially would do as a second channel? Like say your main channel gets to 100 subs, 100,000, or you get to 200,000. Would you particularly think about branching off and doing something different?
Maybe, but it would be, it'd be tough, man. I just had this conversation with my wife last night that, I think now that I could have started a channel similar to this now, knowing what I know now, that I could have, I think, I mean, you never know, but I think that I could have probably done something a little bit better, had a much faster growth, you know what I mean, than anything else. But that goes for anything. I mean, because now I have the benefit of the last 3 years of doing this behind me. So going into it as a noob, obviously it's, you have to flounder for a while trying to figure things out.
That hindsight 2020 vision is always a kicker.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I got so many unlisted videos on my channel now. So
okay. So that's how you do yours. You unlist them. I just delete them.
Yeah, no, I never delete a video. I've done it before, but I won't do it anymore. But it's mostly just because I like having that stuff there in case I ever want to like show it to somebody or even just watch it for myself. It's all of that's there. It's just unlisted. So they're all still there. But it's mostly the stuff that's unlisted is videos that are outside of my niche that didn't get any views. So there's really no point in confusing things. So Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Roger and Eric, man. What's up, guys?
Yeah, Life of Tech. What's up?
Yeah,
Modern day tech that slid up in the joint. Michael Pepper's in the building too.
yeah.
Okay, I see y'all. I see you.
You guys doing, man?
It's funny because I actually started my channel as a gaming channel. Believe it or not, I was it's when Overwatch first came out. I was gaming, doing Overwatch, and I was getting consistent views. And then eventually, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm tired of doing this. Let's do something else."
Yeah.
So I stopped, and when I was like, "All right, JP's in the building, Joseph."
Hey.
And when I decided to do tech stuff, I was like, "Okay, the gaming stuff doesn't quite fit in with what I'm doing," so I just deleted them all. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Water under the bridge, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it goes, man. I think we kind of got to kind of like do different things, see kind of what works, and yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, YouTube can be good for gaming, but I think Twitch is much stronger for that. So
yeah. And now Mixer, a lot of people are jumping ship and going to Mixer too. So
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So trying to think. We talked about that.
That. That's all good.
You are a connoisseur of audio, just like everybody else has known you for. What would you say would be, out of all the headphones you've reviewed, say in the last year, what would be the top 3 that you would say are your absolute go-tos? Price doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, I guess it just kind of depends because it's tough to break it down because we have different categories in the niche. Because you have wired, you have over ear, you have in-ear monitors, you have true wireless. So there's a lot of different ones, because people will tell me that, like, they'll be like, "Oh, what's your top favorite?" And I'm like, "Bro, my top favorite is $550."
Yeah.
So it's wired, it's not wireless. Like, people, like, a lot of people in my comment section will like trip out, like, "What do you mean it's not even wireless and it's $500?" And I'm like, "Well, you just asked me what my favorite was. You didn't specify." So, but yeah, no, I mean, if for me, sound quality is king. Above everything else, sound quality is the king. So wired is going to be my go-to. Like, I am wearing them right now. When I go back to my desk, I'm going to be wearing them. When I game, I'm wearing wired headphones. I legit bought an LG V40 for the quad DAC and the headphone jack.
Really?
So, yeah, and I literally use it just as a digital audio player. So yeah, and I mean, it's a dope for a digital audio player. It's dope. Yeah. So, because I just, I don't put a SIM in it or anything like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, for me, the Fostex TRX00, those things are $550. They have ebony wooden ear cups. These things are the absolute truth. Like, they're unbelievable. I freaking love them. I had first heard about them from Snazzy Labs. He had talked about Fostex, and I'm like, Fostex? What is this Fostex he's talking about? And he's the real deal audiophile. And
really?
And if he like, oh yeah, oh dude, check it.
I never pictured Snazzy as an audio dude, man.
Oh dude, you got to go to his channel and look up it's like he has my ridiculous audiophile setup or something. Okay. Dude, that guy is the real deal. Like, audiophile, he is like up there. Like, his investment level in audio is ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, you got to check that out. But yeah, like those, I heard him talk about them, and I was like, man, what's the deal with that? And then I was lucky enough to have partnered up with Mass Drop, and they went ahead and sent them over, so I didn't have to do the initial investment on getting those headphones, and I was blown away. Those things are my favorite for close back. Those are my favorite. For open back, the ones I have on right now, my Sennheiser HD6XX. Let's see, for true wireless, it's really, for me, it's really tough to beat the value of the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 for under $100. They're still my favorite.
Everybody's been saying that. I know me and Travis were talking about those last week. He was saying, I didn't even know that they were backed by Anchor until last week, and I was like, what? Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's an Anchor product. I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they came for everybody's throats, man. The last year, they have attacked every price point, and they've been crushing the competition, man. And for under $100, those are my favorite. Like, overall true wireless, like, out of everything that I have, including all the way up to $300, my personal favorites, for just sheer sound quality, is going to be the one more true wireless ANC, about $200. But just for the way that those are tuned out of the box, like, I could just take them out of the box, not mess with EQs, not mess with anything, just put them in my ears and listen to them, and they sound the best. I don't have to do anything to them. So there's other great ones. Like, I like them better than I like the Sennheisers. Sennheiser's $300, and I like the one more's better. So It really comes down to your own listening preferences.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many, man. There's just so many. Like the neckband ones that I reviewed today are fantastic.
Mhm.
I've got in-ear monitors, these $200 wired in-ear monitors that are just absolute fire. So so it all depends, man. I think I've got a tool for every job at this point. You know what I mean? Like for whatever like thing I need, like
Right.
for whatever I'm doing right now, or whatever type of music, even at this point, I've almost got something for almost every single thing. So like whatever task I'm doing, I've got something for it, and I'm almost getting there to where I'm almost gonna have a specific headphone for
Specific things.
for genres, like specific music, or even for like watching movies. So
Okay.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that comes with the territory. Eventually, you kind of amass everything you like need and want, and
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Not,
So
not to mention 95% of stuff that I end up having to give away anyway. So it is what
yeah.
it is, though. It is what it is. I love doing secret giveaways. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I've witnessed some of your secret giveaways, and I'm like, yo, El Jefe be hooking it up.
Yeah. No, man,
So
it's one of those things, man. Like I mean, normally people don't post about it.
yeah.
So I'm totally okay with that. I never ask anybody to post anything about it. I don't even want them to. It's okay that they do it and I don't mind.
Mhm.
But I don't want people to think that I'm doing giveaways for them to post about it. You know what I mean? That's not why I
Right.
do it. And I'm not doing it to get recognized for it or any kind of recognition. I'm doing it mostly so that somebody can get some use out of something that I'm not going to get any more use out of.
Right.
So like I use the headphones once and send them out, review them, send it out. You know what I mean? And with like Mike or like Tech King Mike, I sent him that Nomad base station. I think it's $150.
Mhm.
So if I could save him $150 right now when times are tough, not saying he's in a bad position financially, you know what I
Right.
mean? But just if I could save anybody $150, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So that's a thing, man. So, and then like the other ones, the ones that go in secret, it's usually with subscribers, like longtime channel community members, the ones that comment every single time,
Yeah.
every now and then, usually every like video, every other video, I'll pick one of them and then I'll say, yo, DM me on Instagram or Twitter. And then they'll hit me up like, yo, what's going on? And then I'll tell them like, shoot me your details. I'm going to send you something out. And that's usually how I rock with it. So like I had two giveaways go out today and I have another one that's going to get shipped out tomorrow.
That's what's up.
So, and those are straight up for subscribers, straight up just because they show up, you know what I mean? And they get shocked. They're like, what, for real? Like I won? I didn't even know you were doing a giveaway. I'm like, yeah, it's because I don't do public giveaways anymore. Like I have to do one soon,
Right.
as a brand partnership thing, but I'd prefer not to. So because
Right.
people get mad, dude. Somebody always ends up mad.
Because they
Somebody
didn't
always,
win.
yeah,
Yeah.
they get their feelings hurt, and then
Yeah.
and I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to do Gleam. I don't want to do well, if you want a chance to win, follow me here and subscribe to the channel and all that. I'm not trying to do that. I've done it before a long time ago. I did it when I was around like 500 or 600 subs.
Mhm.
It's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. So
I've
I'd rather
I've
just
done
do
it.
it. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I've done them before, and yeah, it's always afterwards. Man, I didn't win. I knew this was rigged and blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, it wasn't rigged. I did Gleam. I actually spun the wheel, and this is what it picked. So
Yeah, like unless you do it live and show the whole picking process, and
yeah.
even then, people still get mad, and dude, it's just not worth it. And here's the thing, I don't want it to go to a random person.
Mhm.
It is rigged in my secret giveaways, and it's rigged in a sense that I'm personally picking the people that have proven their support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these are people that have been come through. They've never asked anything from me, and they've just come through and shown support, even on products that they don't like, even on stuff that they don't plan on buying. They show up for the videos and like, yo, I don't even plan on buying this, but it's you. You dropped the video. I'm here to show love. Just those people, those are the
Yeah.
ones you got to rock with. And I remember them, like every single one of their names. Everybody who's been showing up for 3 years, I know who they are. And
Yeah.
I'm working. I have a list. And I'm
Working through the list.
I'm working through that list, man. I'm checking off names. Like at the very least, I'm going to send them once. And once that list is finished and I've gained more people who are like diehard and stuff like that, if not, then they'll get around too. So
Okay.
yeah.
you coaching and teaching without even trying. I'm learning something new right now. So
it's just, yeah, you pick up stuff on the way, man. And I've seen so many people do giveaways and how much drama it can cause. And like, yeah, so like I'm careful, man. And it sucks because like I also want to help people that are overseas.
yeah,
And I can't do like I can't ship them anything.
that shipping is. Oof,
No,
boy,
not even that. I mean, the shipping's expensive, but then there's some that when it gets to their country,
customs.
the customs over there will hold it hostage.
Yeah,
So, and it's just like I can't, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out a way like to be able to like send them some sort of a gift card or like a gift code or
I know a lot of content creators do that when it's an
yeah,
overseas thing. They're like, look, just send me the thing. I'll send you a gift card, a digital gift card or whatever for you to
like,
use
yeah,
because I
even
can't send
PayPal
it to
or
you.
something. Like I'll
Yeah.
PayPal and stuff. Like there was a dude who won one of my giveaways in Australia and he won
Mhm.
a $30 set of headphones and it was going to run me 130 to ship them to Australia. So I hit dude up and I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo, I'm not about to ship these headphones to you, but here, shoot me your PayPal. I'll shoot you like $50.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, I was like, these headphones are worth 30, but I'm gonna shoot you 50 anyway, just to keep it, keep it cool.
Yeah.
Because stuff is more expensive over there. Like if he has
Yeah.
to import something, basically that was the value of the headphones over there. They're $30 here, but over there they were like $48. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, if this is what they cost, here's what I'll shoot you.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure something out like that. That's why I haven't done a public one in a long time.
Right.
But because I have a lot of viewers overseas, especially right now, I've got a ton of people from India coming to my channel. And so it's because of OnePlus, because the OnePlus video I did.
Okay.
So yeah, so I got a lot of people from India coming through, and like for them, like if I wanted to do a giveaway, I'd have to figure something out that works, in India. So
Right.
but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can buy like an Amazon gift card for Amazon India. Like I'd have to figure something out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm gonna take a second and mention some people up in here because we done had quite a few slide up in here recently.
Yeah.
So we got contractors POV that slid up in here. What's going on?
What's up,
We
man?
got Adam K. Johnson that slid up in the building. What's up?
Hey.
Jason C is in the house. How you doing? My boy Eric from DVZN Media is also in the building. Richard Colin or Colin, I can't. One of those two, however you say his name. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but he's also in the building. What's going on, people?
Hi, man.
Let's see. And you actually have some questions for you. So Will Copeland is also in the building, and he's been asking this question. He's asked it twice, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. He wants to know what was where'd the question go? Okay, the best budget true wireless earbuds that have mono for both ears.
Oh, well, I mean, this depends on what he considers budget, but you could do that with the Soundcord Liberty Air 2. If you need to go cheaper, you can do that with the cheapest ones I've seen are the JLab Go Air. $30. They have dual connect and it works like a charm. They're $30. So that's the cheapest you can go as far as budget. But I personally prefer the Soundcord Liberty Air 2. And right now they're on sale for $80.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough to beat. So nobody's coming close.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, everybody's saying everything's more expensive overseas and international shipping. LB is like international shipping is a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's like, don't even mention it
because he has to ship weight. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
all those bags and they hit him even if it's light because they do dimensional shipping. So because popcorn don't weigh that much, especially I'm not talking about his candy stuff. I'm talking about the regular stuff.
Yeah.
And they go by the dimensions.
Yeah.
So if it's such a big bag of popcorn, they're gonna hit you for it could have weighed 50 pounds. It would have cost you the same. But yeah, LB knows, man. LB's been living that nightmare. So
it's funny because I'm starting to live it now a little bit with the embroidery stuff, like ordering thread and other products. Like it's the same thing. Like I have some vendors they go by weight, and other vendors like a little tiny box like this of thread was like $20-something. I was like, for what? I was like, for what? This shit, it costs more to ship than it did to get the thread. Like, you serious? But
seen that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But anyway,
yeah, man.
So we've talked about all kinds of audio, things that keep you motivated. What's something that people don't know about you yet, or that you would want them to know?
Mm, I don't know. I'm usually pretty open about most of my stuff. I mean, I don't put everything out there, but um, I guess in case this question does come up often is the fact that I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So there's a lot of people who think I am. I'm not. I work a full-time job. So take care of the family, work full-time, do YouTube on the side, try to have some sort of a social life if at all possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, just just that's pretty much all I'd want them to know, really. I mean, beyond that, just that I'm just a family dude, man. That's really what it comes down to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I know you spend a lot of time with the wife and
Yeah.
all that. You talk about that situation a lot.
Yeah.
So, my hat's off to you, man, because I know some relatives that go through that and it's not easy.
Nah,
So,
not at
you
all,
know,
man. That's how we do it though, man. I mean, it's really do it for the family members, man, and try to make everybody's lives better, man. So I'm trying to make my brother's life better, trying to make my wife's life better. So hopefully, I just want to keep working at it and keep expanding. Wasn't expecting things to go. I never expected things to go the way that they have, but I'm thankful.
Mhm.
I'm thankful for it. So
Right.
thankfully, it shows that at the very least, because I'm not the greatest, creator out there, but at the very least, consistency and persistence can take you a long way. So yeah,
Facts.
look, and Life of Tech knows what's up because he says super hard with kids. So
Yeah.
he knows, man. I don't know. They're trying to eat Roger out of a house and home right now, but
Oh,
but yeah, they're doing it, man. So hey, what's up, Viper?
Viper in the building. What's up,
Yeah, man.
man? About tech. Yeah, I totally understand the whole family dynamic, especially with the kids, man. Like all four of our daughters are home right now. Yeah, that grocery bill is no joke. The
Yeah,
grocery bill is no joke right now.
yeah,
So
one of my people said that. Like, how do kids eat this much? Like one of my one of my boys legit had to like lock up his stuff in his kitchen.
are you serious?
Yeah, he legit locked it up because basically it was like the first week they normally would buy their usual groceries, right? That would last them like 2 weeks for the house. And the kids went through it all in like 4 days. And he
Yep.
was like, nah, this ain't gonna work because they were just in the kitchen all day long.
Because they're bored. They got nothing to do.
Yeah, so he was like, nah, this is not gonna work. So when he went shopping again, and he's like chained everything up, and it was a big old fight in his family because they were like, what are you doing? Why are you closing everything up? We should be able to, like, no. If you guys we're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and if you want a snack, I will give you a snack, but that is it. You guys ain't just gonna be in here eating up everything all day long, And I'm not gonna say his name. He's got 4 girls and a boy,
Okay.
and most of them are elementary school.
Okay.
I think the oldest one's junior high, I think, but still, I mean, they're just
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? So it's like, holy crap. All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, but even me, like, me and my wife, we don't have any children, but it's just us 3. But the fact that now all 3 of us are home all the time, which is in a sense good because, we're eating out a lot less. So that's good. But yeah, the grocery bill, man, just
Look, man, me and I think I shared it a couple of weeks ago. My wife went grocery shopping, and usually 600. Because most of the time the 3 older ones they're off at college, so we haven't had to worry about that too much. They're on the meal plan at school, and we got the big meal plan, so they should be good.
Yeah.
So it's usually just us and the baby girl. So $300 that usually gets us $400 will get us a good almost solid month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we're cooking and we're not really home all the time anyway.
Yeah.
But she spent $600 and like I want to say like 4 or 5 days later, gone.
Damn. No, I mean, that's real, man. That's the truth right there. It's rough, man. And it's like, and it's a risk. Every time you go to the store, it's a risk. So we're like, listen, y'all don't understand. I'm about to lock this up. Like, I'm about to put a padlock on this fridge.
For real.
Got to put a bicycle chain around it. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, it cracked me up because I thought my dude was joking, and then he DM'd me and he was like, I am not playing, bro. He's like, this is not a joke. Like, he hit me on a what's it called? On a live call so that I could see. And he was like, nah, bro, peep. And he was like showing me on camera. was like, come on, bro, you got to be kidding me. And he
Facts.
was like, nah, he was like, dude, nah, they're trying to eat me out of a house and home. But I guess it's gotten a lot better now. He's kind of got them trained to where they can't, they'll know like when the food's done, when it's done cooking, that's when you eat. And you better eat everything they gave you because you ain't having nothing till lunch. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we got some people in here. He's like, Life Tech said, Dad, I'm hungry. He's like, yeah, so am I. Give me a break.
Yeah, for real.
So
listen,
yeah,
you
man.
skip some meals, man. You can skip some meals. It's all right. It won't hurt you.
Bruh. I think all of us can, I know for me, I can definitely skip some meals and I should be all right.
Yeah.
So
I heard that today. That's it. I know we didn't do no lunch today, so we're going straight to dinner.
That's what's up. That's right. It's dinner time for y'all, man. Like,
yeah,
I cut the grass. I was like, I should probably eat something, but I got to do the stream. I'll eat afterwards, so
yeah.
I ain't even worried about it.
Hey, what's up, Chris? Chris came in battery powered.
Okay, yeah, man, that's my dude.
Yeah.
So anybody got any questions for El Jefe? I see it's quite a few people that slid in here. Some done left, but
Yeah, no, man, it's a lot going on, man. We got the world's most popular podcast going on right now.
Yeah, Gadgetcast.
So, yeah, so
Gadgetcast is rolling.
So it is what it is, man. But shout out to Greg and Travis is my dudes.
Yeah, man, they're killing the game right now.
Yep.
Like legit doing it. So
yeah, man. No, but it's all good though, man. That's how we do it, man. It's we're doing the quote unquote smaller live streams, but don't matter, man. It's just people having conversations, and I'm all good with it. So it's funny because I never get asked to do these like ever. So and then I have no idea, but I had 3 in like the past week. So like I have this one's the second one. I have another one on Sunday.
Okay.
But it's like I rarely ever get asked, man. Like I know before my schedule was really tight, but I would still find time to do stuff. Because of, like, put it like this: if I got time to be in everybody's live streams doing moderating, y'all can invite me. So
yeah.
So it's like y'all can invite me. So it's I have time for that stuff. If anybody asks, dude, I'm open to it. It's whatever. The only thing is I have to make sure it's like after 5 p.m.
Right.
So my work is still doing I have to clock those hours. And then lately I've been, they called me in a couple times. So it's one of those things where it's subject to change my schedule. Like I wasn't sure. They could have hit me up this morning and called me and I wouldn't even have known. So like this morning I got up, I'm like, I hope they don't call me, man. I hope they leave me alone today. I'm just going to do my online, like I was doing my online training, got the video up, did my online training, and then about to eat dinner. And then I got to map out the TCL video. And then, I got a gang of stuff, bro. It's not even funny. So I could stop receiving products right now. And I still have enough stuff to like do reviews for at least another year. So,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm behind, bro, like massively. So, but I can't do. I mean, the only way I could do it, like real talk, is if I really, really reduce the content quality in the sense of like video quality. Yeah. So if I did stuff like where I just kind of showed you the product while I talked and cut down on the B-roll, like had no B-roll at all, like just turned myself into the B-roll, then I can just knock these videos out like this. Yeah. So, but the testing involved, all that stuff, it just takes time, man.
Yeah. I know I was talking to Badsy a few times, just privately. He was saying something very similar. He was like, I want to do more. He was like, but I would have to change so much in order to be able to do that from what I like to do. So
yeah,
like
no, I mean, and his stuff is top notch. And I was blessed to be able to see him work when we did the drop event together. And mind you, I was only seeing him just catching like B-roll and stuff like that. But that dude's on another level, bro. Like his I spent the day talking with him at CES, and that changed my mindset about a lot of this, like massively. What's Roger was asking me? Roger was asking me what brand my brother uses. What brand of what?
What brand of cans is he using when he's doing his sets?
Oh, my brother's a Sony guy, so he uses these older. I think they're the MDR V700. So they were around like $350, $400. They're discontinued. Those headphones are the freaking truth, and they are the real workhorses. And I don't know if you noticed, but he uses the headphones as a mic. They have a feature where you could do that.
I said that too. I think I mentioned it to you. I was like,
yeah, I put new pads on his older set. I put fresh pads on it. But yeah, that's yeah, he's a Sony guy for that stuff, man. He loves them Sony headphones. They're the truth. I mean, he's been putting them to work. And I know he's used a bunch of different brands, but I think he's been Sony for, I would say at least the last 15 to 20 years. So
okay, that's his go-to, Sony.
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
He said no for the love of the B-roll.
The B-roll is king, man. Especially in our niche. Like, it's just something about the B-roll. It just makes people like, okay, your video's good now. It's got B-roll. Ching, check.
Oh, I got a video. I got a few videos where I did none, but I explained exactly why there's none in the video at the very beginning. And then I'll have people come in and be like, I've never seen a video where nobody even showed the product. And I'm like, in the first 30 seconds of the video, I literally told you why they're not showing you any B-roll.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I'm not, so it's basically products that I'm not, something that I feel strongly enough to where I have to warn people. I'll make the video warning people, but I'm not about to sit there and put a bunch of, why would I show you and showcase B-roll of a product that I don't recommend? Why would I spend that level of time? It doesn't make sense. Like, oh, here's a bunch of beauty shots of a product that I don't recommend you buy. Yeah. That's a mixed signal. So I'm like, no, I'm not about to do that, man.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Battery powered, Chris, he's like, what's the next thing that either of us is looking forward to? The next product that either of us is looking forward to?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, well, for me, the one I've been looking forward to the longest is the Drop Panda headphones. So
I heard about those.
Yeah, so I have a video out on them. I was blessed to have a chance to review them. I got a chance to live with them for almost a week. Had to give them back. That was one of the saddest moments in my YouTube creator history. I was having to give those things back because there's nothing. I mean, supposedly there's only one other headphone that's similar because they use similar technology, and that's the Odyssey Mobius. They're one of the I think that's the only other planar ribbon or planar magnetic wireless headphone. But the difference with the THX Drop Panda is the fact that they have like legit AAA THX amplifiers built into the headphones. And dude, they don't sound, there's nothing that sounds like them, like for something that's wireless. But even when you plug the wire in, they sound the same. It's crazy how good it is. And everything sounds so natural. Everything sounds so like legit real. I was blown away. Like I was just like shook at how good they sounded. And I mean, I was blessed because they even put me in their video. Like if you go to the product page, they have a montage video. I'm in that video. So is Brian.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but dude, they're so good, man. So, sadly, that's one of the ones where I actually have to buy them to get my hands on them. So, but my money's there. I'm basically waiting. I'm going to be like the last group to get them because the bigger the discount, the farther out you are in line. Gotcha. So if you wanted no discount whatsoever, then you would get them up first. But
because you paying all that money to get them. That's why they're like, hey, if you're ready to pocket it, let's go.
Yeah. So, but either way, I mean, that's what I'm excited for on the headphone side for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as for me, I really don't know. I can't say there's one particular product that I'm like anxious for. But then again, I don't
3070.
Yeah, like for me, it's like I don't know, because I'll be honest, like I've been primarily an AMD guy for the most part. Like every system I've had so far has been really literally all AMD. Literally from like my first setup that I built to my current one, it's been completely AMD. Yeah. And so I've never experienced NVIDIA. I've heard, everybody, NVIDIA is the way to go, and I'm eager to try. Yeah. But I'm not eager to try them NVIDIA price tags.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I've had both, man. Done both sides of it, and I definitely got better performance when I went to the NVIDIA side, even when it was considered at the time a downgrade. Like I forgot what it was when I got it at the time. Downgrade. I was supposedly downgrading to a 1050 Ti from, I forgot what card I had. It was a previous gen AMD, but it had more RAM, and and everybody was like, "Oh, that's definitely a downgrade," and the hell it was. So I'm telling you, my frame rates say otherwise.
Yeah.
So the graphics
Yeah.
quality says otherwise. So
Right.
yes, I've been on both sides of it, man. And like right now, this is my first AMD computer since I was a kid, but the one that I'm streaming to my streaming PC is a Ryzen 2600X build. So, but my main PC, the one that you see like in the background of my videos and stuff, that's an Intel 7700K.
Okay.
But that one has the Strix 1070 Ti that I could not afford. It was like at the time was when you remember when memory prices, when they were fixing the memory prices, and and it was the crypto craze was happening.
Cryptocurrency, yeah.
And so graphics cards were like, 1070 was like $800, $900. I happened to win one from Asus in a giveaway.
What?
So yeah, it was like the
Nice.
second prize. So the first prize was like a full setup, like it was a beast setup. Like it was like the desk, the chair, the desk mat, all the peripherals, the PC, the monitor.
Oh, wow.
Like it was like setting up your whole room. And then the second prize was like a full-on PC, peripherals and everything. And then the third prize was like 5 people will win a 1070 Ti Strix. And I was one of those people that won. Like they hit me up and I'm like, is this legit? Like I didn't think it was. And I started emailing people. I'm like, yo, I was hitting up people from Asus, like customer support. I'm like, hey, do you guys email people when they win? Like, I don't know if this is legit. And then somebody got back to me like, yeah, this is a real deal, man. Send us your information. And I sent them my info, and like legit, because Asus has a facility that's like 30 minutes from my house.
Right.
I had the graphics card in like 2 days.
Nice.
So I could not, dude, I was shook. I was like, what? So yeah.
I bet. I spent this money on this graphics card. I got the 5700 XT Liquid Devil because I was water cooling my system. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go water cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna even lie. I really want to try that 3080 Ti. So to answer the question, I guess I do have a product that I'm interested in and I'm looking forward to. I want to try that 3080 Ti just to try that NVIDIA power.
Man, I want to get like Eric, man, DVZN Media, and just start rocking out these PCs, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he building a new rig like every 2 weeks. I'm like, bruh.
And Roger's doing these builds. Did you see Roger's build today? Life Tech, bro, man, Roger, man, he's out here doing it. I was not expecting Roger to go into the PC building game, but his B-roll, man, he's giving people a run for their money. Like, yeah, dude, I'm saying though, man, I wish I could do it, man. I'd love to do another one. I think actually I'm gonna have one coming up soon because we're gonna build a streaming PC for my brother. So I gotta figure something out for him. We gotta try to do it. We gotta try to keep it on a budget. So probably it's for sure going to be Ryzen. I'm just trying to figure out.
What are you looking at? What parts are you looking at
for him?
Yeah.
Oh, we're probably going to go a little bit older. Like I'm not going to get anything too crazy. Like I know I have to do a little more research because I have to see if the 1600 AF is a good option for something for just streaming because it's not gaming. Right. So it's just going to be straight up streaming, but I need something that at some point, whether it can handle just first, like what we're doing now, if it can handle something like this, or if it can handle multicam. So I'm trying to figure out if I should do something 3rd gen or if I should just stick to like another 2600X, like what I have here, or even just like a 2600. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out and make sure that it fits within the budget.
Right.
Yeah.
I know the AF, the pricing on that is like hella low right now. And I'll be honest, it will handle streaming for like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But if you can swing a 2600X or a 2700, I mean, you even got to get the X. You can just get the straight up 2600 or 2700, and it'll definitely hold you over. But that 1600 AF, it'll do it for sure. If he's not doing any hardcore gaming, it'll do it for sure.
No, it's no gaming at all, bro. It's literally just like what you're seeing on his stream, where it's basically just like a StreamYard feed. That's all it's got to handle. And it's if we can get it to where it can handle like multiple input on like, so like let's say we set up his like the webcam he's using now. I'm trying to set him up with my SL2. So that, like I said, that's another issue because Elgato, you can't find any cam links right now. So we're trying to get that all figured out. But in the meantime, just something that can handle the stream, handle the management of that task. And then I don't think we need that much, to be completely honest, man, because the computational power of a basic Ryzen build, like even the most basic, like $500, $700 build, I think is more than enough. So
yeah, easy.
Eric, yeah, man, this is the Q2U, and it's legit just USB into the computer. So
Yeah.
I keep telling people, man, you don't got to spend a ton of money on mics.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that, man. Because I was going to drop 200. I was going to drop 200 on just the mic, and then I was going to get an interface. I was going to get the Go XLR. I was going to do a bunch of different stuff, and thankfully, Podcastage stopped me.
Really?
He was like, nah.
Yeah, I wish somebody would stop me before I went bananas. I bought this. This is the Yeti caster setup.
Oh, nice. I think it's nice though, bro.
Popped out the mic. This isn't the regular Yeti mic. This is the Yeti X.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I bought that separate. So I spent more than I should have, but I'm getting value out of it because my wife's actually using the other mic that came with it for her YouTube stuff. So I'm like, all right, well, at least I didn't blow money. I actually needed 2 mics, so it works.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I got dumb lucky. Like, thankfully there's people like Juan Bagnell, there's people like Bandrew Podcastage that really know this stuff, and they can really kind of lead you the right way. Because for me, like, real talk, I was going to spend a good $500-600 on an audio setup because it didn't actually cost me anything. So
Right.
I have Amazon credit, so I was just going to spend Amazon gift cards on that stuff. So I was like, nah, this isn't even my money. I don't care. I'll just drop 200 on a mic. It's whatever. Right. And he was like, why? So he was like, what do you need? Okay, what kind of room? Okay. And this is what you're going to do with it. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, check this one out. And then when I saw his review, then I saw Juan Bagnell's review. I was like, sold. And it has XLR out. So if you want to XLR it into, like, do the whole thing, it has an upgrade path built right into it.
Right.
So, but right now I just run a USB and I can move it. This is what I liked about it, is the fact that it's USB, so I can move it from this PC to my other PC if I want. And if we want to run it, like if I want to let my brother borrow it, he could run his XLR right into it and then use it as a mic for his DJ setup if you wanted to.
Right.
So it's very versatile, and that's at the time it was $45. Last I saw, it was approaching $100 before it was completely sold out on Amazon.
Yep. Amazon. Yeah. Look, my wife that hijacked half the stuff I need for when I'm doing videos because she needs it for her videos. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go buy some more, so we can just have 2 of them. But the prices on everything is skyrocketed, huge. So like, yeah, we're just gonna hold off. We're just gonna share everything.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's I think that's really the key, man. And I'm glad that Eric says it sounds good, because I was really surprised. I mean, obviously proximity helps. Make sure your mic is close and everything. That's a big thing. But for what I need, because this room has super high ceilings and there's mad echo in here. This is why I don't like recording my videos in here. When I do my videos, like the last 2 videos, I've had to record them in here because I don't want to kick my family out of the living room where I do my stuff usually. But that, the living room has low ceilings. Our bedroom has high ceilings, so there's mad echo. But with this mic, it doesn't pick up almost any of that. So yeah.
That's what's up, man. That might be a mic I need to look into for future stuff.
Yeah, I mean, down the line. Wait for them price drops, because as soon as this kind of like craze is over, when we're able to get cam links again, and when we're able to get dummy batteries, I still can't find a dummy battery for my M50.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, real talk.
I wish I would have known that for a while back, because I had a dummy battery for my M50 before.
Yeah, no, I can't find that now. It's like, yeah, I have to figure that out. But yeah, man, once the craze is over, because everybody suddenly became live streamers, so it's it messed up the whole market, man. So but
you might want to reach out to AV Media. I know they've been hitting up a lot of creators, trying to help them get stuff that they need or whatever it is. Yeah, they have something that's very similar to the Cam Link that would probably work. And as a matter of fact, Alpha Gaming, he just recently did a video. Canon did something with their with his cameras. I didn't watch the video, but he was saying he didn't need a Cam Link anymore.
Yeah, they have a thing where, because they have USB ports. A lot of them have USB ports on them, and they have a utility now. It's still beta, and you can run, I think it's 1080-30 or 720-30. It looks better than a webcam, but it's still not Cam Link quality, because it still doesn't have that full HDMI, like the full clean HDMI out. So dude was showing both, like at the same time, like Cam Link, here's what it looks like, USB, here's what it looks like. So you can't run it at like 1080-60, which I'm like, okay, whatever. So but it looks pretty good. Like, it's very promising. So I downloaded the software, but I need to get I have to figure out exactly, like, I think my M50 is micro USB, I think,
Yeah.
because it's not Type C, that's for sure.
No, it's not.
So
I I switched. I'm not part of Team Canon anymore. I got rid of my M50.
it is what it is. My M50
Yeah.
literally just came in just a couple days ago, so
Okay.
I'm still playing with it. Kind of trying to figure things out with it and stuff. Like I'd even get it for the 4K, to be completely honest, man. I mean, it looks different from the SL2. Like when I actually recorded one, not this video, the previous video. I put them both up on the tripod right next to each other and recorded the same A-roll with both. And I went ahead and put the kit lenses on both. I'm using the 24 mil on this right now, but I put the kit lenses on both, but they look different. Like even with all the settings, like set everything to fine detail, it's all on auto. They look different. And to me, the M50 looks a little crisper, and they're both at 1080p at 30, 2997 or whatever. But maybe it's just my eyes, but it seems like like the M50 is like a little bit cleaner, and I don't understand that. So
yeah, the M50 is legit. I'm not gonna even lie, the M50 is legit. Yeah. And thinking back on it, did I really need to upgrade from the M50 to the A6600? No, but you know,
for what we do, it's like
yeah. So I was just, I don't know.
I mean, more power to everybody that gets actual use out of them. I'm not gonna go out and buy a like an Alpha or like a A7 II or A7 III for what I do. No, man. Yeah. Let's let a real photographer have that. Let Terry Warfield or Devin or C Kid or Everyday Dad or whoever, just like I'm seeing, like when I see what Bad Seed can do with an A7 III, he's the one who needs an A7 III, not your boy. So
yeah, his B-roll, I don't know, it's just something about the way he does his videos. It's like,
yeah,
like, is he really? Why is he on YouTube?
Right? Hey, we got Tech King Michael in the building. What's up, Tech King Michael?
The king is in the building. Don King himself. What's up, dude?
I had to hit him with the government name, Tech King Michael. That's my guy.
I'm not at super chat level yet, bro. I'm working. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there.
Make sure everybody who's in the chat. I mean, it ain't that many of you, but if y'all better hit that subscribe button, like real talk, do it for your boy.
I appreciate it. I'll take it all day.
Listen here, Jeff.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it.
Man. No,
yeah, them Saturday Night Tech Fights is what's up.
Yeah, and I appreciate everybody coming through too, man, because it's all good. We all got to show love, man, and Iconic Mod's been showing love to everybody, so you guys got to make sure we reciprocate. So
I truly appreciate it, man. I've been having a blast doing these live streams, honestly. Yeah, it's something I was wanting to do for a while, and I was like, ain't no better time than present, so let's get it, let's just do it. See what happens. So yeah, I've been having a blast with them. So yeah, I'm good. I'm really enjoying these. But see, I guess I don't want to hold you for too long, but I guess the last question I would have for you is, what are your future plans, or do you have anything planned coming up? That I know you said you got some new content that you kind of dabbling with and all that. So do you have any new stuff that you kind of like want to let everybody know about?
I mean, right now, like I said, just like everybody else, I mean, everybody and their mama dropped the TCL 10 Pro reviews today and stuff. So I had to hold off because I had work stuff come up. So thankfully I had the video for the most part. The video for the one more that I dropped today, I had most of that done by like Monday. So if I hadn't planned ahead, I would have missed it. So, but now the TCL video got held up. So I got that coming for sure. And then there's tons of products, man. I'm like trying to pick and choose which one's going to come up next. But I definitely want to do that speaker and amp stuff. I want to get that knocked out as soon as possible. Okay. So for sure, just to kind of show a different side, I guess, kind of still audio, but something a little bit different. And then at some point, man, I want to just, even though it's going to be old at this point, I still want to do like, I might just do it as a whole desk setup. I've been planning it for 2 months and I've been way behind on it, but either I need to do the whole like kind of desk setup thing, or do like a straight up, like a review of the Durgod K320, just to kind of throw that out into the peripheral market and see kind of how my channel or audience responds to it.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing that dirt guide as it's been changing and evolving over the time. And
Yeah,
the desk
keep
setup.
changing it up. Yeah, keep changing it up, man, because I just I'm trying to fine tune it, like get the color scheme to look the way I want it to look. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. It's always a work in progress, but I think I got it where I like it for now.
You
So
just said the golden words that seem to be resonate with everybody in the tech space where they talk about their setup. Oh, it's always a work in progress.
yeah, I mean, it really is. Keeps changing, but it is what it is, man. It doesn't look the way I like it to look right now. The whole overall look of the desk is very asymmetrical, and I'm not really feeling it, but it's all good. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. LeBaron says he hates coming and going during the live streams. Well, just stick around. You ain't got to worry about it. How about that? No, actually don't, because yeah, I need to get some more popcorn.
Right. You know, LB stays working, man. LB's got to
always working, man. He always working.
He's
So
feeding a lot of people, bro. So
yeah, he is, man. That dill pickles, what's up? That's a guaranteed winner right there.
For sure.
Which actually, your video that you did where you was talking about all the popcorn that he dropped off at the crib, I was like, yeah, I got to do a little something too, because the package he sent, I was like, yeah, this is legit. I need this right here.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I mean, it's just, I placed the order. He just dumped a lot of stuff on top of the order, but it was still really like, bro, most slept on flavor so far though, blueberry muffin.
Really?
Good Lord.
Oh, see, now I'm gonna have to try that. LB, I'm gonna have to hit up that blueberry muffin, bro.
Yeah, LB
muffin,
yeah.
My bad, muffin.
Blueberry muffin, bro.
Okay.
That dill pickle disappeared like that.
Yeah. They don't stick around in this house very, very long. Yeah, that caramel, that cheese coated caramel.
Oh yeah,
those two they disappear very quickly.
That's not gonna last. We're still working on the dreamsicle bag. If you guys haven't tried the orange dreamsicle from LB, that's the real deal. Like it is. Oh, dude, I can't even describe it. But we keep it in the fridge, so we keep it cold.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the stuff, man. So get a little cup of that, and you'll be good to go, man.
See, Mike said he ordered the dirty dill and some Oreo cheesecake. Yeah, I got the Oreo cheesecake too. I haven't tried it yet, but I will be trying that very soon. Actually, I think I'm doing a World of Flavor stream this weekend.
Oh, there you go.
I ain't got nothing else to do. I got time. I'm gonna do it this week.
Yeah, I think everybody here is already. I think everybody in this chat either one has heard of it or has tried it. So hopefully, we got to keep LB going, man. We got to keep get the word out and make sure people know about it, get the orders in and stuff. And that's a big thing, man. So hopefully more people find out about that and keep his business going strong. Because I mean, for me, it's personal. Like I had a conversation with LB about it. That it's not my love for popcorn isn't like BS. You know what I mean? That's my snack. Like if it wasn't for LB, I would still either way. I'd still be eating popcorn at least 3 times a week, minimum. So whether it's microwaved or if I buy zebra popcorn or like from the other gourmet popcorn makers, but nothing is on the level of LB stuff. So
no,
that's why
we're not. Yeah, I was rocking the Boom Chicka Pop popcorn. Yeah, until I tried LB's popcorn and I threw that back in the trash.
Yeah. No, it's another level. Like you could try anybody's cheese's popcorn. I'll put LB's straight up just regular old cheese popcorn up against anything on the market. So yeah.
Facts.
Oh, man.
Tech King Mike said we gotta support LB.
Yep.
He said he's on a diet of LB's. The popcorn is his new snack and treat to go to. That's a good snack to have, my dude. Good snack to have.
Yep, big facts. Sure. Cool, man.
But well, folks, we've had the man for an hour and a half. If y'all got any last minute questions, throw them out there. But I want to give a huge thank you and a shout out to El Jefe for sliding through and chopping it up with your boy. And I also want to thank everybody who slid through the stream throughout. I know some people that came, some then left. But I thank everybody and appreciate all y'all for coming through. I really do. I don't really know how else to say it, but thank you. So, and I'm pretty sure you can find all of us in the Twitter sphere. But for those of you, and I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows how to find El Jefe. But if you don't, for whatever reason, how do they find you?
El Jefe Reviews everywhere, man. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Hotmail, Lycos, AOL. You can hit me in the AIM chat if you want to. El Jefe's on Twitch, but I'm not on Twitch. I'm just there modding for people as usual.
Yes.
But that's about it. But yeah, man, you guys know where to find me, man.
Speaking of mod, you mod for just about everybody. How do you do that? Like everybody's stream I go to is like El Jefe's mod. I was like,
yeah, it's weird. Like I was on,
like,
I was in Terry's chat earlier, and I don't have a wrench on his channel, and I didn't say anything, but it's very odd when I'll type a message and I don't have a wrench on my thing. I'm like, I'm not modded on this channel. Like, what in the world? So yeah, no, I think it's more rare to see me in somebody's chat without a wrench,
yeah,
than it is to see me with one. So, but
pretty much.
No, I got everybody's back, and that's the key to it, man. And trolls are real, and I'm not afraid of battling trolls. So,
facts. That's what's up, man. We need more people like it. That's for sure. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everything that you do. Keep up the good work, because you are doing the damn thing, man. And I'm here for it all day, every day, and it's a great inspiration for me as well as a bunch of other people. And yeah, that's that. So
no doubt, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Always, anytime, and you're always welcome. The door is wide open. Whenever you feel like coming on, just say, "Yo, I want to come on stream." You got it.
Cool,
no
man.
questions.
I appreciate that, man. And thanks for everybody for coming through and hanging with us, man. For real, appreciate the support and showing the channel some support, man. I appreciate that.
Same. Well, fellas, that is it, ladies and gents. Because I know we have some ladies in the stream. Spectacular. I don't want to leave you out. My bad.
Right.
But thank y'all very much for sliding through. Next week is tentative, as I got my work schedule and they tripping. So I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out. But there will be something next week. It just might not be on a normal day, but we will see when it's gonna be and who it's gonna be. Right now, it's up in the air. So that being said, again, appreciate y'all sliding through, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. We out.
All right.